Well, good morning, my friends. It is day 7 on Tuesday, the 7th of April, 2020. And today's reading, the title of it is Woman, Behold Your Son. It's all about Jesus' mother at the foot of the cross. And we read in John's Gospel, chapter 19, these verses, starting at verse 25. Near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. And when Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Dear woman, here is your son." And to the disciples, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. One of the four gospel writers, John, is the only one who records Mary's presence at the cross. But it would be expected that Jesus' mother be in Jerusalem at Passover anyway. I mean, after all, we read in Luke's Gospel, chapter 2 and 41, of the earliest days of Jesus, it's recorded every year his parents went to Jerusalem for the feast of the Passover. It's good to have godly parents that take us and not send us to things. Church, Sunday school. And Mary probably would come up to Jerusalem for the feast with friends and with relatives, almost certainly not on her own. But this year is different. Before her now, her son is in dire trouble. He's been arrested, he is tried, he's condemned, and now he is before her and he is dying. Can you imagine being there in that scene? Surely Mary's place is close to her son, but how could any mother bear that? Do you recall in Luke's Gospel, chapter 2 and 35, where Jesus' parents took him to the temple as a baby, and the priest there, Simeon, prophesied to Mary, and he said, "And a sword will pierce your own heart too." Well, the sword is certainly doing just that to her heart and her soul. And she is being consoled by friends. What an awful sight, friends. Verse 26 of John 19, when Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to his mother, "Dear woman, here is your son." You see, we understand that Jesus' best friend, John, himself is that person. John, James, and Peter, the inner circle. But John was his best mate, if you like. And certainly he is also present at the foot of the cross. And Mary's firstborn, as her firstborn, Jesus is legally responsible for her welfare, to ensure that she has a place to live and food to eat during her widowhood. And even as it was on the cross, there he was, thinking of his mother's welfare at this time. Jesus entrusts his mother to John's care instead, and John takes this commission really seriously. In those days, and these days, we have replaced visits with WhatsApp conference calls or FaceTime, depending on your method of communication. Where in our case, our daughters call us on a daily basis with the kids, and we all have a chat. And I just love it. But nothing makes up for an affection-filled hug. And we all long for the day when we will do that again. As believers, we too ought to be concerned about the family of God, our brothers and sisters in Christ that we used to sit beside in church. It seems so long ago now. Our PW ladies, our Sunday school teachers, our choirs, and dare I say it, our manse family. You know, I have been so encouraged by the messages and calls of support in these days. Messages pop in frequently, and I bless you all for thinking of us. But why not do that with each other? Maybe you already are. Think of a wee family that's hemmed in. Give them a call for a chat. Have a virtual cup of coffee together and a chat. How about that? Think of an older person on their own. If Christ was concerned for his mother on the cross, let us be concerned prayerfully and on the phone or on the computer to each other to all our brothers and sisters in Christ and show forth the love of God as we do so. The Lord bless you this day and every day.